Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars Week 92, Day 4. Today is a purple day, but more importantly, this weekend is a Vault Events weekend. So, they officially did not nerf it for a third time, so that's good. Aside from that, yeah, it's the same thing as normal, just grind out like crazy. Generally how we've been breaking it down is doing an hour of the actual grinding within the kingdom, just with a quick kill team. And then for about half an hour, assuming we get enough, we then do Nomapaloozas and kind of breaking it down that way. It's a nice little pattern, gives a lot of loot. As you can see, we've already gotten over 100 keys and obviously going to keep continuing it. This is also a particularly interesting weekend because Vault Event does stack with the Guild War bonus. So if you won the previous Guild War day, which hopefully we will do today as well, so really important that we do really good today and tomorrow for Guild Wars. Doesn't matter how bad we did every other day, as long as these next 2 days are really good. We need this to happen so that we beat out our opponents. And right now we're a little behind, though there are also 2 battles up, but even with that being counted, I think we're slightly behind. However, still within striking distance of passing them. So hopefully the rest of the guild will get those battles in, and we'll be on our way. But yeah, really important we try getting a perfect score today and tomorrow. Luckily, we have access to purple today and yellow tomorrow, so should hopefully be okay. Defend team did pretty bad today, though. Hey, we have a 100% win rate on yesterday, though. Mostly because we fought one person. And against that one person, we won. That's pretty funny. But anyways, what's our mail? Oh, gosh, that's going to be so annoying. The mail blinking all weekends. I almost forgot about that. But there's our 20 pity keys. So not really pity anymore, but hey, still extra stuff. Nothing really good on Adventure Board today, unfortunately. Just a bit of glory. Not really worth it, but they still have gnome chance, if nothing else. And of course the dungeons. Oh yeah, we also got the really ultra shiny orb from the other events. Let me go and open very shiny orb. So if we head over to this and open this right over here, we don't actually have any more battles we need to do. However, we can go claim our power orb, right? Power, blue, something. Boo, it's green. Unfortunate. Anyways, let's go to Guild Wars. Let's start from there and then head around to farming. But anyways, that's definitely not the team we want. That is a farming team. We want Guild War Purple. And, oh yeah, we did switch into Scroll Reborn. I don't think I cared for this as much. It was definitely a funny build. It wasn't bad. But it was very weird. It depended a lot on Scroll Reborn just going crazy. It was funny enough that I think it's worth using again. It wasn't horrible. It was just a very weird way to go about it. That was also very risky. That also normally had this thing dying almost every single time. But as Impervious, he is Frost Mage. Just makes it tempting. Very tempting. Oh, we might just stick with it. So it is indeed Purple Day. We are indeed in the purple shirt for the Purple Day with the purple team, with the purple banner. Not a purple hero class though. Well, technically it's a purple hero class. It gains extra magic based on purple, so. It's technically a purple hero class. It's just not like an Archmagus or something like that. I think we're good to go. And we're set to 20% into 8 magic, which is also correct for this team. Let's just do it and see how it goes. I do feel like I should replace that Scroll Reborn, but it was kind of funny when we did it last time, so we'll stick with it. Worst comes to worst, Weaver should carry us. And I still have the Joy-Con set up. That was one of the reasons why we were a little bit late. It's so annoying to get to work sometimes. Okay, so create 5 yellow and then convert all to Doom Skulls, or all yellows, I should say. I'm going to hold, assuming he does not have alignment right now. You do blue to purple. That is alignment. Oh, good. He went for destroy. All right, that was pretty lucky on our part. I'll take some purple. I got life and death ready. What can he possibly do next turn? Hit me with a skull, hit me with essence. He can't, we have stealthy. Yeah, I'm gonna go for this. Hope he does something bad. Okay, we got a giant spider, that's good. It's like the enemy, where it just gets a billion giant spider summons. We can also do that now. Enemy's not the only one with that ability. We can also do very, very dumb infinite resummons. Let's see. Only problem now is we're blocked on everything. Oh, we are frozen on red right now? We are not, even though like half our team is frozen right now. Red is not one of those colors. I'm so tempted to just take purple here. I need full mana on Weaver before I cast my other ability. So that died, however, that's not that consequential. Because we could do this, get a billion more summons, and we'll be good to go. So we'll do that, boom, resummon. And does that kill? No. It's very close to kill. It's gonna go for a convert here, because that convert into a follow-up is gonna kill. Problem though, we don't have a skull somehow. Actually, we do. Hey, now he's dead. I'll do it with Weaver because more mana. And it's like nothing even died, though we still took more damage than we should have, but oh well. That's the only problem with using Hatter and Scroll, or not Hatter and Scroll, I mean Scroll Reborn. If you don't get alignment, the amount of backfire that can occur is very high. We still got good value from the explosion of the Doom Skulls together, but you know, it's still backfired. Still backfired because no extra turn. Also, hello everyone, didn't even say all the hellos yet. Hello Mister, hello Tyrion, hello Hung, hello Warren, hello Michael, hello Bill Warhammer, hello Sushi Ninja, hello Isabel. Hello, Roman. Hello, VerneZ. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The loot is so much lower than before. It looks the same to me. It's still the same nerfed loot as last Vault weekends, but it hasn't been third nerfed. Like, the two previous nerfs are still in effect, obviously, but there has been no third nerf. Not that I have seen. Wasn't posted on the forum, and everything looks pretty normal. We still have like infinite Volkies, and we've been getting verses at about the same rate. I think we are a little bit below average as far as drop rate, but nothing too outlandish. Seems normal. The other problem with Hatter and Scroll too is it hits front line, which doesn't give us any progress on the Weaver backline poke. Oh, he's gaining so much mana right now. Oh, also we just got hit on this. I should probably go undo that. We got stunned. We should probably unstun ourselves. I should probably kill him first though. Oh, of course. Oh no. Oh no. It's one of those kind of battles. Oh no. Ha, you can't silence that. Oh no, you can kill it with Skull though. Silence, no. Kill with Skull, yes. And there's our resummon. Right back to a full team. With the mighty Web Spinner in first slot. We haven't even gotten to use Web Spinner yet. We keep winning before it's viable. Yeah, you gotta be careful with Obsidious. He's the best stunner in the game. He only has it off his trait, but it's such a ridiculously good trait for it. One extra turn, your whole team's stunned. And ironically, one of the best ways to counter that is just to stun him. This counter is stun with a stun, you'll be fine. Do I have alignment? No. So, that's the only bad thing with this too. It's not that tanky. The fact that it has Impervious is really nice. Actually, doesn't it have Indestructible? No, it's just a normal Impervious. Boo, that would have been nice. Impervious is still good though. But it's not immune to Zugoff. Let's see. The best immunity to Zugoff is kill Zugoff go. Now we're immune to Zugoff. Because there is no Zugoff. Do we risk a 5 yellow spam on this board? There are so many instances where it would actually get good value. Now there's even more instances where it would get good value. The problem is if it misses, we might actually lose. So I'm not going to risk it, just in case. Oh, we're frozen on that. Oh no, I don't have Bless. Bless, where are you? We need you. Alright, hopefully this board clear sets up our yellows and then we just win. The answer is no. I can get a guarantee poke though. Oh, I can also just get a guarantee poke instead of taking the guarantee poke. That's a hard choice. I think we take the guarantee poke instead of the other guarantee poke. So that we can then take that guarantee poke. Though we already won, might as well kill him with true damage. There we go. Play it safe. Chance that wouldn't have been enough damage if we went the other way. Hey, 2 to go. Oh no, a freeze. Luckily it's on one that could bless out of it. Do we have alignment? No. Is it still worth it? Yes. Okay, we didn't land extra turn, but we got a lot of value. We are not frozen on red. That's good. I have a refire of Skull Spam. That would be tempting if there was actually something to use it on. I could try for red off the sky. We actually have red storm. Doing this isn't as unrealistic as it seems. Taking this purple and hope for red off the sky. It's a lot safer to take skull. However, that is more fun. Unfortunately, it missed. Well then. Not good. I'll take that then. Oh no, 1 mana short. I didn't add up the math. Oh no, he has Zugoff as well. Good, he missed. Wait, did he give... How did he not give us alignment there? I think I take this, hope we get alignment off of sky. Didn't get it, and then we fire again. Actually, I lied. I'll take that, and then we do it. Yeah, let's go for it. Good, we didn't miss. Then we just take another skull poke. Just to make sure he doesn't poke us. He still don't find a way to poke us. Of course. There we go. I know he's Weaver him. Please summon. Yay, summon. The resummon spam. Weaver is so insane in Guild Wars, it's amazing. I'm still pretty sure out of any troop in the game, Weaver has won the highest win rates in the entire game for Guild Wars. Has to be something absurdly high. It doesn't get the best quality wins, but its consistency of winning is so ridiculously good. Like, it's the amount that it scores isn't necessarily the highest, but the amount that it wins, or, you know, the consistency at which it wins is its main value. Okay, I'm just gonna hope he doesn't do anything viable, because I have to pressure damage so we get kill next turn. Unfortunately, he did something viable. And I don't have a follow-up because he did. Green to purple, how bad is that? Really bad, because I have no way to counter it. Ideally, we want to take yellow or green here. There's an issue with that, though. There's no way to take yellow or green. I guess we take this purple and see what happens. Do I have alignment? No. Do I still go for it? Probably. Actually, no. I can do that, because that gives us blue extra turn. How about now? I think we have to risk this ability. Because he still has alignment and I can't stop it. And we just have to hope this does something crazy. Yeah, good enough. Does he have green to purple alignment now? No, that's good. Now all we have to do is take a green and we won. Right? Yeah, we take that. He does a thing. No, he did book! No! You weren't supposed to do book. You were supposed to cast your Empower. Stop casting book. No, he killed our hero. No, he killed everything but Weaver. You got this, Weaver. All you did was get rid of all the useless troops. That's all we need to win. That's all we need. 1 Weaver and infinite web spinners. That's fine. We have a team again. It's just everything that Weaver does. No worries. We have Weaver. The auto win is still in place. Let's see. So how exactly does Weaver lose again? There we go. The Impervious stealthy on it's so ridiculously good with this ability. I hope it never gets nerfed. It's such a fun troop to have for Guild Wars. It's like barely viable anywhere else, but it's so insane in Guild Wars. Love it. Obviously, we got a lot of point reduction because of how bad some of those went, but I don't care. We got no losses. I'll take it. Could have been better, though. This week's definitely been a bit of a shaky week for Guild Wars, but today was a good day to get a good score. Now we just need to make sure we stay ahead of them. As long as we beat them out by the end of today, we get 100% EXP for tomorrow when we do grinding. And we have 100% EXP right now, so we should probably be utilizing that some while we can. But anyways, so that's that. Let's go do dungeons real quick. Unfortunately, dungeons does not... Why is it not going? There it goes. That was weird. Let's just go do dungeons real quick with Phoenicia team. And then we'll go do some Nomapalooza grinding. Well, not specifically Nomapalooza. We're actually going to need to do what's it called? Some verse farming first. Gotta get them verses. So hello, Eric. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, moments like those for Guild Wars is fun. Guild Wars has its moments. Has a lot of really annoying moments, but it also has some pretty fun moments. Also, how on earth is this thing not dead yet? I'll take that for now. Kill it with anything. Two to go. No, I do not want another pet. A pet we already own. Yeah, if you haven't picked up Weaver yet for Guild Wars, it's such an amazing thing to have. You can run it for all 3 colors as well. It's probably least effective for Yellow Day, though, of the 3 colors. But we still can run it. I'm pretty sure our team's still running it for tomorrow. Alright, we did that, we did that. I believe we did all the things except infinitely grind the Vault event. So, as far as keys right now, obviously all this wasn't from this weekend. How many we got this weekend's below us, or to the right of us, I should say, or left? Technically, it's my left, because this is me pointing to my left right now, which is actually to the right. Or, you know, visually to the right. My left. Camera's inverted. Anyways, yeah, we have 1,405 vault keys and 151 epic vault keys total right now. That's a lot of keys. We're definitely breaking over 1,500 this weekend. For sure. Should easily be able to get another 100. Not to mention, we already have another 20 right there. So that's already 20 of them. Anyways, so let's go and farm a bit. So we shall switch to the Gnome Grinder. The one that uses the single Dust Devil with the Ultra Triple Iron Hawk. This one's slightly quicker than the other way. So we have been using Controller. I've actually been using it this entire time, even for Guild Wars. Makes things go slightly quicker. I normally don't do it most days, but if there's ever a time where it is worth using, it is Vault Event weekends. Because it does save a little bit of time. Though it does have a weird thing on PC where it like keeps lagging over time. It's kind of strange. As long as we reset it ever so occasionally, it's fine. Just a little bit of lag buildup. And whatever on earth that broken text is when it happens. That's hello, Imperial. Welcome. You ran 10 Nomapaloozas? Nice. I think we only ran 4 so far. And you farmed back 7? Nice. I think we've been about 4-4 right now. Or we used 4, we farmed 4. Because I try to farm as many as I use. Yeah, we're definitely going to farm for at least a few this stream, that's for sure, and use a few. Definitely at least 2. Because a cycle takes about an hour and a half, I would say. Farm for an hour and then do 2 Nomapaloozas on average. Could be 3, could be 1, depends how it goes. But normally you'll be able to get away with that every hour, or I should say every hour and a half. Because that seems to be the gameplay loop for the most part. 1 hour of grind into half an hour of Nomapalooza, and then alternate between them. Of course you could do it in different intervals, but that's the interval we normally go with. Also, I just ran out of water. I might need to go get another water real quick. Because I am very thirsty right now. I'll be back in 1 moment. I need water. Water. 1 second. We're back with water. Also, all I could hear when I went out there was barking dogs. Because the rest of the house, for whatever reason, isn't as soundproof as this room seemingly is. So I could hear all the dogs from outside. And there's a bunch of them barking with each other. Yep, good old quality cheer stream. Where were we? One-shotting things with Dust Devil. Go, Dust Devil, go. One-shot all the things. Will we ever play Kid Icarus on the NES? Oh no, is Nintendo adding it to their thingy thing? Or is it already there? But I'm really curious to see what they add for N64. Because a good majority of N64 games I have played, however, there are a few that I haven't, like Banjo and Kazooie. And a few others. Also, I never did play GoldenEye. Not a fan of the genre, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. It was kind of like on the level of Ocarina of Time as far as like best N64 game. But I still love the Mario Party series. Mario Party 3 was amazing. Also, there's a game mode in Mario Party 3 that I have no clue why there hasn't been a AAA version of it ever made. The closest indie version of it is 100% Orange Juice. So I think at this point that's like a AA company more so than indie at this point. But when they made it, they were a bit smaller. I'm not sure what you'd really call Fruit Bat as a company. It's definitely a smaller company. But basically, the premise of the game is you go around the board, and you have a way to attack in front of you and behind you with a unit. Basically, there's 3 units. Your character, the one that's in front of you, and the one that's behind you. And you can move forward and reverse on the board depending on factors on the board, on the different boards. And basically, your units would attack each other then, like based on who was moving, would get to attack. And then do that much damage based on their damage stat and protect for how much it protects and all that. It was a pretty fun premise, and then whoever reaches 0 life first loses. 100% Orange Juice is the closest thing to it. Actually, I'm not sure we've ever actually streamed 100% Orange Juice. I have when we were back in Twitch days, like over 5 years ago. However, I haven't really played it much since. That's a really old game. Well, not really old game, but old relative to Steam, I guess. I think it came out in like 2013, I think. It's gotten so much DLC, though. Like, I'm pretty sure buying all the DLC for the game is like almost $100 now. It's like a $5 game with like a billion DLCs. They've actually added a lot of stuff since I last played it. Though I wish someone else would actually make another game like that at some point. It was a really fun premise. Problem with 100% Orange Juice is it's really too anime-y. Or whatever you would call it. There's like that really cutesy anime-like style to it. Which isn't bad, but it's not ideal. That game also does it with single unit instead of triple unit. What did we go for here? Take that over.
Mana surge. Mana surge.
I'll try for Yellow Alpha Sky. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh, I was like, wait, why aren't you dead yet? It's because it's a mythic, the only thing that doesn't die in one hit. There we go. Luckily we don't have to deal with that for a while since we're back at 0. Actually, now would be a good time to throw a Nomapalooza. I still have never played a Metroid game. There was like one I played partially. I had like a multiplayer aspect that I played with a friend. But aside from that one day, I've never actually played a Metroid game. Yeah, kawaii is I think the word for it. 100% Orange Juice is too kawaii. Kawaii, however you say it. I know the word. Forget how to pronounce it correctly. As is pretty much everything. Oh, I do not want chat open. I want to battle. Hello, Logic Slayer. Welcome. The one that I played, I think it was on the Wii? I'm not sure. I can't remember. It had some kind of multiplayer aspect to it. Or maybe it was co-op, I don't remember. It was like for an hour or two one random day while I was at a friend's house. Back in high school. Hawaii. Yeah, I never really gotten into like all the anime and everything stuff. Not something that interests me that much. Some games really go all out with that art style though. Why do I keep doing that? We already have auto win every single time. Hello Bishka, welcome. Who knows? Maybe we'll make our own version of it one day. For the game mode I was talking about. That's not high priority for coding though. Well, I might try. It seems basic enough. But there wouldn't be much of a point in doing it. Because you'd have to make it multiplayer. And then you would need servers. And then you would need more monies. I think it'd be a very bad idea to try to do that as one of your initial few games. Anything that would require servers to any capacity. Because then you burn through even more money. Wait, I pronounced Tyrian incorrectly? Tyrian? Interesting. Tyrian. Tyrian, interesting. I never heard a Y pronounced like that before. Give us verse 2. Well, verse 4 is no longer our lowest verse. We got 2 verses in a row, at least. It doesn't matter how many verses we get if we never get verse 2. This is our lowest verse. Oh yeah, I never watched the Game of Thrones series. Not a single episode. I heard the finale was awful, though. But I know absolutely nothing about Game of Thrones. Absolutely nothing. There's a lot of really popular TV series, or not TV series, whatever you call it, but series in general that I haven't watched. Got another Freddy, nice. Yeah, I still need to find Salty. She hasn't shown up. We gotta find the Salty. The verse gnome 2. Yeah, verse gnome 2 is officially Salty. Kind of already was, but now it really truly is. There's nothing worse than back-to-back mech gnomes. Well, it's better than not getting any gnomes at all. That's still Valky chances. Oh yeah, at this rate, the next time we see verse 2, we're handing out a code. The very next verse 2 we see, we will hand out a code. At this rate, gosh. Give us verse 2. And now we'll do a Nomapalooza. I'm pretending as if 10 is 0, so that we stay above with some amount of reserve. Nope, no new nerf. It did not get nerfed. It still has all the old nerfs, but no new nerfs. Well, obviously it still has all the old nerfs. But nope, no new nerf. It's the same as it was last Vault event. No changes, other than the changes that happened last Vault event, combined with the changes the other Vault event. But no third wave of nerfs. Just the first two that are still in place, of course. And all those nerfs were only to Nomapalooza, not to anything else. The rate for verse gnomes outside of Nomapalooza has never been touched, nor has any of the drop rates outside of it. Only Paloozas have been touched twice, and they did not get touched this weekend, luckily, and hopefully never will again. But that's a pretty good sign that it didn't get nerfed 3 times in a row. But it doesn't mean it's never going to get nerfed again. It just means we're safe for now. I sure hope that it doesn't get that third nerf, though. Oh, I really hope they don't do a Valky nerf. I don't think they would. It's detrimental in too many ways. The most noteworthy one in the fact that they actually sell Valkys. So to nerf something that they're selling would make very little sense. And the other one being that they already nerfed. They would be more likely to nerf the rate of Valkys than they would be to nerf Valkys themselves. Yeah, I'm still having trouble finding verse 2. That's what we're trying to find right now. This entire time we've been trying to find it. Pretty much every second that we haven't been doing Guild Wars, we have been trying to find a verse 2. And it does not want to drop. You got 20 verse 2s? Can I get some? I have like 20 verse 1s. Hello, Defiance. Welcome. Good old dishes. It's kind of funny. When I went to go see family, we ended up staying at one of my uncles, and because he lives on his own, he barely has like any dishes. He just uses like paper plates and stuff, so he like never needs to wash that often, or you know, doesn't have to constantly do dishes. I find it pretty funny because he has like multiple stacks of paper plates, like ultra bulk in it, because he barely like ever uses normal plates. He just uses paper plates, so he doesn't have to do dishes as often. Found that really funny. I feel like I would be that lazy as well. Probably not as good for the environment though. But they are degradable, at least, in having us. Better than plastic plates, at least. Do you think it matters where you farm for versus? No, it has no effect. Well, that's not true. It has no effect in the sense that where you... Oh, we actually got a Volkey from that? That's funny. It has no effect in the sense that... where you do it's not going to affect your verse rate. But it does matter in the sense that if you're doing on a certain difficulty or with a certain team, there might be locations that are better. Like with the team we're using right now, the kingdom that we do it on has to have under 20 durability in every fight other than Mythic. And the 3 kingdoms that do that, actually there might be a 4th, but it's Black Hawk, Wild Plains, and Cinemirage. Literally the places we're at right now. But if you had Rowan build, you'd have a different range that you could do and stuff like that. But we do have to specifically do these few locations. That's because that's what this team can one-shot consistently. Forget the full list. Those are just the 3 I kind of know, just because they're all grouped right next to each other. So the chance that one of the 3 are viable is almost always. Because there's pretty much no 10% that could occur that would block both of them out, or all 3 of them, I should say. One of them is bound to be viable. I know, I said we'd hand out a code when we got verse 2. The problem is we haven't gotten verse 2. We might have to do a different condition because there's a chance we're not getting verse 2. But yeah, the initial plan was to get it when we got a single verse 2. There's a problem with that though. They're not dropping. Loading screen, go. Yes, I did say I would do an elhay appearance when you hit level 1,700. Also, wow, you got there quick. You're like the same level as us the other week, and now we're almost at 1,700. So if there's any time to grind, it is this weekend. Especially with 100% EXP bonuses. Because not only do we get all the Vault event value, but also the 100% EXP value from the Guild War. Making it a double good time to farm. Oh, so hello, it's YT Flames, welcome. Someone skipped you there, but hope you've been doing well. You have 54 Paloozas? That is a lot of Palooza, gosh. Was that all this weekend? I assume not. Because gosh, is that a lot of them. The only way that could possibly be all this weekend is if you've been farming pretty much since the second Vault event happened. In which case, yes, it actually would be possible to farm that many in that time. Pretty sure some of those were already left over low. So far, we found 4 Palooza sets this weekend, or is it 5? Might have been 5, actually. Yeah, it was 5. We found 5 Palooza sets. Doesn't mean we found that many scrolls. We've actually got more scrolls than quite a few of them. It's just verse 2 is holding us back. Oh, you had 10 before. That's still a lot, finding 30, or sorry, 44 in a week, a single day. Oh, hello, Genki. Welcome. Oh, so don't I pronounce your name wrong as well? I'm sorry. Isn't it Genki? Or something? I know you have the pronunciation on the little screen thingy. And I still always mess it up. Which is funny because a lot of people say Tacit incorrectly as well. Though in all fairness, there actually are a couple viable ways that are all correct to pronounce it. So some people find ways that aren't. Like, there are already, like, 3 correct ways to pronounce tacit. Yet, there are still people that find a way to pronounce it in a way that isn't any of those 3. Because tacit, tacet, and taket are all a proper way of pronouncing tacit. Oh, it is Genki, okay. Yeah, I'm aware of the correct pronunciation. I just always want to pronounce it the other way. Like, when I see that name, that's just what I naturally end up saying. That's how I pronounce it. But yeah, it's Genki. Lived 11 years in Japan, while expert when the ship left home port. It's quite a while. I still haven't lived anywhere outside the United States yet. I only lived in 2 different states so far. New Jersey and South Carolina, which almost feel like 2 different countries. Different part of the United States can definitely feel like a completely different country, even though it isn't. Because they are vastly, vastly different. Honestly, Toronto, Canada is more like New Jersey than South Carolina is to New Jersey. Yeah, I feel like New York and New Jersey in general feel a lot like Toronto already is. Toronto, Canada. Defiant is pronounced happy, happy day. Nice. Yeah, I've never gotten to live anywhere outside the country. I've been to Toronto several times, and that's literally it. If you even count Toronto as outside the country. Which it is, but I don't know. Canada's already so similar to America. Not like exceedingly, but you know. Like, it's definitely a lot less of a stretch compared to various places overseas. You're gonna start a Palooza? Well, I'll catch you later then. I'll probably still be streaming in that time. I still want to try getting a Palooza myself down. I'm just trying to find a verse 2 so I can hand out a code and everything first. But I might have to hand out the code without the verse 2. Might even have to do a Palooza without it too. Because the goal was to find one, then use it. Of course, we can still do a Palooza anytime since we have a reserve of them. I still want to try to stay over 10 and pretend that 10 is 0. But then again, I think we do have 11 right now, don't we? Didn't we get one at the end of last stream? I might even have a spear right now. Come on, where's the gnome drought at? They don't want to drop. How hard is it to find a single verse that you need? Apparently pretty hard, because you have to find a verse gnome, and then that verse gnome has a 1 in 4 chance to be right one. Oh no, the lag text. I really wish you could go back to the repeat battle screen or something for this. There used to be a way to do it, but ever since they reworked Explorer, you haven't been able to. And it's annoying because it keeps lagging like crazy when you do it with controller, because you have to go back into the screen, which causes everything to load in, which is bad because it needlessly needs to reload that whole area every single time you go back, rather than going straight back into another battle. Because you used to be able to go straight into another battle right here. Instead of continue, there'd be a battle again button. That's how Explorer used to be. But ever since they changed it to this current format that we know, you can't do that anymore. It's been like that for, what, 2 years now? Yeah, almost 2 years. Actually, it's about to be the 2-year mark. October of next year will be the 2-year mark of how long it's been like that. Right around the corner. Yeah, I can't believe it's only been 2 years since tokens. Tokens definitely feel like they've been around for a lot longer. But yeah, next month will be the 2-year mark of it. Officially. Honestly, that's probably one of the biggest patches we've had in the last 2 years. As far as how much it changed the meta and just a lot of things. Well, I guess Palooza was also pretty big. We got that earlier this year, a couple months ago. That was the patch that brought in infinite resources. Not all the resources, though. Not a lot of them. Oh yeah, we might just have to hand out a code without finding the thing. And just throw Palooza down without finding the thing. Because verse 2 just does not want to drop. Also, we've only found like 3 verses since we've been farming. A little bit under the rate. We're finding other gnomes, but other gnomes don't give us verses. They just give us useless gold. I released the code and the gnome I want will appear, haha. You're just trying to get me to do the code. Though soon we will. Because we're gonna have to. We'll test your theory, though, if we don't get in the next few. Because we need to restart the game soon before just like lag crashes. I haven't seen a lag crash for a while. And normally this keeps lagging heavier rather than actually crashing. I'm literally just spamming the button and it's just sitting there. Input overload. Yeah, release the juicy code and it will appear twice. No. We already accidentally handed out a juicy code earlier. Which means we've already handed out 2 in the last week. We're running low on them. Yeah, let's just do the normal code. Let's see. Code section. Also, we're almost out. Luckily, we have another 40 that I still haven't put into this list yet. We have 4 more from the previous batch. Well, technically 5. 4 after this one. Okay, put that into the code section. Put that in the code section. Click confirm code. It is indeed a real code. Put this over here so I can get you guys the link. And here you guys go. Where is the code section? I mean, not the code section. I mean, where did the... There it is. Okay. Also, hello, Barbara. Welcome. Glad I can make it. Perfect time for the code. Where do you guys go? There's the redeem code. Use on gemsofwar.com right underneath the game code section. Your invite code you found in your settings menu in the bottom left. Redeem code is right over there in the chat. Just copy paste around the numbers and letters starting with 9Q. And give same words always 2 charges max 1 gem key 200 souls and 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. And the code did not enhance our luck. We have not found verse 2. Okay, I think at this point we try a few more, then reset the game and do a Nomapalooza. 83 vault keys in 1 hour? No, no, no. That was in 2 hours. I wish we could get 83 in 1 hour. That'd be insane. But no, that was 2 hours earlier. That's how long it took to get those. We haven't done a single Nomapalooza yet this stream. We were just doing Guild Wars and verse farming. Now we're about to do a Palooza. Alright, let's go restart the game before it crashes. Because it's just a lag spamming right now. And there's the root code. Same thing as always. Enjoy. Only usable on PC mobile version of the game. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. Helps out a lot and is greatly, greatly appreciated. Okay, let's go restart this game before it lags into oblivion. Alright, we'll try a few more and then we'll do Palooza. That's your perfect timing for when the next pet's gonna be up as well. Because by the time we finish the Palooza, there should be a pet there, hopefully. You've been playing all day and only have 80? Well, we've thrown 4 Paloozas so far. About to be 5. Of course, now we get the verse gnome. See, all we had to do was reset the game. We had to reset our RNG. Unfortunately, it wasn't verse 2. Just had to reset the RNG. Alright, let's go throw a Palooza down. We found a gnome. Not the gnome, but a gnome. That has the verse. Let's see, how many verses are we at? Oh, I only have 9 left? Oh gosh, we are in a very big verse 2 deficiency right now. I thought we were at 11 right now. We're at 9. That's not good. I'm still going to throw one down. But we have a huge verse 2 deficiency. That's not good. Not going to stop us from using one, though. Oh, yeah, I just realized I'm on set to the wrong team right now. Oh, no. There we go. Now we're on the right team. You can't run that for the other thing. It doesn't have enough damage to deal with everything. And then we'll figure out what our numbers are after this Palooza. Gosh, I love this music. Wish every game mode would have its own music track. Imagine if Guild Wars had its own music. Just like some kind of epic sounding music in the background that only plays during Guild Wars. Currently, the only game modes that have their own music is Treasure Hunt and Nomapalooza. Despite all the billion other game modes in this game, those are the only two that actually have a music track to go with them specifically. I have no problem for the code, everyone. Actually, we might gain a level this stream. Only problem is we might gain a level during Nomapalooza, which would be bad. I don't think we're that close to that level though. Oh, double Volkey, nice to see. Actually, we're definitely gonna have over 100 Volkeys after this, as far as normal loans. Theoretically, if we count pity, we already do, but not counting pity, of over 100. Yeah, this is the 5th Palooza we've done so far today. Though we haven't farmed the equal amount of verses, though. Because I think we started at 11 verses, and we're currently at 8 for verse 2. Even though we replaced most of the other sections, we did not replace out verse 2. Due to not getting lucky. Need more Savage Lips. Who knows, maybe we'll find one during this. It's still possible to find them during a Palooza. Chances is really low. Yeah, Sushi Ninja, that's funny. Yep, no problem for the code. If only the gnomes would give back to us. Come on, give us good drops. Oh, good Volkey. There's so many of them, it's only a matter of time. Brute force to good loot. I didn't even check what kind of player numbers we had today. I always like checking it when there's Palooza. See if it's actually higher. I would assume the answer is yes throughout the day. Oh, it's kind of weird because the numbers sometimes don't actually go up that much. At least on the PC version. Maybe everyone's farming a mobile version. Like the last few times I checked, there was a very little difference. There's more of a spike on Mondays than there is during Nomapalooza, which I find kind of curious. There's more people that check every single Monday reset when new stuff happens than there are people who farm Palooza. As far as player increase spike. It could also be because it's spread across 3 days, whereas, you know, Monday resets specifically on Monday. So everyone checks specifically on Monday, which might be why there's a bigger spike. Since Palooza is spread across 3 days, and a Monday reset is Monday, and only on one day. Does anyone do a start timer before doing Nomapalooza? Yeah, that's one really annoying thing about Nomapalooza. Even though it has a timer that shows up in game, that timer is not visible on any screen while you're farming, which is kind of funny. Because it's kind of like a completely pointless timer. At least in the sense that you're never going to see it when you're actually doing a Palooza. The Palooza timer. Which is weird that we even have a timer to begin with in the game. Because on the screens where you would actually want it, like at the top of the screen right now, there is no timer. Every screen we're going into right now does not show the timer. Even though there's one ticking in the background. It's just not visible. Unless we go all the way out, but that would waste time. It just seems kind of funny that they specifically have a timer in game. Yet due to the location of where they put it, it's completely pointless. Might as well not even have one that's visible. Because it isn't visible technically, even though it is. It's effectively not visible even though it's there. I understand not putting on like literally every single screen though. But adding it to the battle screen itself should definitely be done at some point. I'm not sure where on earth they would put it on this screen. Because there's really no room. But it kind of needs to happen. Even if they make it very small somewhere. Or have it faded in the background. Like put it over top the screen and have it faded. And have a toggle option on off if people don't want it there. Like that, they put it somewhere. Even just have it where they already have it oriented at the top there, but just have it faded so much that you barely see it. But still can see it. Because they do have that option for some things in the game, like chat, global chat. You can have it faded in your backgrounds while you're playing. I don't personally use that feature, but it is a feature. There are 9 Volkies and 9 Epics. Nice. After 4 Paloozas. Yeah, that's what our numbers currently below us are right now. Or to the right, I mean. That's from 4 Paloozas to the right now. And once we update it, it's after 5 Paloozas. Because it's our 5th right now. And also the last one we'll be doing this stream. The last and only. Yeah, we need to get on that Palooza grind. We need to find more of them. Problem is, verse 2 just does not want to drop for us. And hopefully we'll have 100% extra XP tomorrow as well. It would be very convenient, because look at that, we're almost gaining a level already again. Final stretch, just need 28 more after this level. That'll be 1,700. Then we have another whole 300 to go do. I'll feel like we've truly 100% this game once we hit level 2000, probably. The problem is, based on how much I currently play, that isn't until 3.5 years from now. It'll basically be 2025 by the time we do that, at current farming rates that we've been doing. Though it is physically possible to do it in under a year. We could be level 2000 even by the end of this year if we super grinded. Though we'd have to play so much to do that. Yeah, that's another funny thing. Every single match you ever do is timed with an in-game timer that they added about 2 years ago as well, like 2.5 years ago. Yet you never get to use it because it doesn't show it to you on the battle screen. I still don't understand why the results screen doesn't show you how long your battle took. The game keeps track of it and literally has a timer in-game. Also, did we just crash? What on earth just happened? But the game has a timer. If we just go check, like, right here. There's a timer right here. Right there. Keeping track of how much time we spent in the battle. But the problem is it doesn't show it to you at the end of a battle. So that timer is pointless. Because what time did we just end on? 10 seconds? 11? 12? We have no way of knowing. Even though the game kept track of it. They love putting timers in locations where, like, they're good timers that would be very useful to know the info of. But they give you the info in such a weird location that they never get used. And the two most noteworthy ones of that is the amount of time you spent in a battle is for whatever reason not showed on the results screen. Like the one location where you'd actually want it shown. And the Nomapalooza timer isn't shown anywhere where you actually do Nomapalooza, which is also pretty funny. Because regardless of what method you're doing, if you're doing PvP spam, if you're doing Explore, if you're doing something else, not sure what else you'd really be doing, I guess Arena, maybe? I'm pretty sure most people don't know Nomapalooza Arena, though. But theoretically, you could. But every location where you could possibly do Nomapalooza does not show the Nomapalooza timer. So normally you would just do an Explore spam, of course. Yeah, you could theoretically check the time really quickly at the end, but it's very inconvenient. You also have to escape spam if you're playing with keyboard to do it without wasting much time. Otherwise, it will waste a slight amount of time. Because you can do it in the duration of your final cast. Like this. Oh, never mind. You'd have to click it quicker than that. But I believe you can do it between you casting your spell and it actually killing the enemy. Have to be very quick at it, though. Like right there. Yeah, you can just check it right there. You have to do it between the time of you... like the second you cast your finishing blow, you have to click on settings. It'd be easiest with the escape key on keyboard. So I'm currently using two hands right now. One's on the mouse and the other's on the controller. So I can't click the escape key right now. But that's the easiest way to do it. The second you do your final blow, just either click on settings or click escape key. And it'll show you how much time you spent in the battle. Because that menu auto-cancels itself out once you get to the results screen. So it doesn't actually waste any time. You just have to be very quick with it because you have like a 1-second window. I know, we might gain that level now. I was hoping we wouldn't get it during this Palooza. It's close, though. It's be very close. Also, I'm surprised this Palooza is still going. If anyone else has any other questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. Otherwise, I think I've just Palooza. We might call it a wrap. And hopefully our guild will get the bonus XP tomorrow. Though we might do some verse farming right now. Because it's over, of course. We can tell by the music cue. Because I want to try getting this level at this point. We're already so close. So we'll get that level and then call it a wrap then. We can't leave it with that much remaining. This is way too close to bother letting go. Update our counter. Oh yeah, we'll be updating the counter in a second. I want to get our level first, and then we'll update the counter for the official final results for at least today. For day 1 of Vault events. Though this first day might have most of it because we had a lot of spare Paloozas. Whereas the next 2 days we're going to have to grind out a lot of those Paloozas unless we start getting into our spare. No! I got verse 4 again. Is verse 4 even my second lowest anymore? We are so verse 2 dry right now. Give verse 2, please. Every verse 2 for the foreseeable future is just a Palooza at this point. I think our verse 2 is like 5 down compared to our second lowest now. It's like 4 or 5 down. So basically every verse 2 is now Palooza for the near foreseeable future. At least on this account anyways. On our account. Obviously everyone's low on a different one. Oh, we're low on verse 2. Too bad you can't convert them. Even if it was 2 verses for one of a different verse. Plus some other resources, like diamonds. I'd just buy them with diamonds. Could you imagine if you could buy verses with diamonds? If they really want to break the economy. Imagine if you could buy any verse in the game for 10,000 souls and 500 diamonds. Is that balanced? That might be too cheap. Imagine if it was 1,000 diamonds and 50,000 souls. I think that's balanced. I'd probably use every last diamond I have. Though that wouldn't be viable if you didn't have all the mythics yet. Or all the weapons, or both. That might seem high, but if you're low on just one, that's not as bad. If you could do 1,000 diamonds into a whole Nomapalooza. Like, it's costly enough that it wouldn't be spammed too much, but cheap enough that if it was the only one that you were missing and you wanted Palooza, it'd kind of be worth it. Unfortunately, that's not a thing. They could definitely incorporate some kind of resource sync at some point for that if they really wanted to, though. Instead of allowing you to convert these scrolls, allow you to buy the scroll you're missing. The verse, I mean. Not with money, but with a really high amount of in-game currency. Of course, they occasionally do it for money. But I'm surprised they didn't do it this weekend. Also, when they do it for money, they really need to even all of them out. It's weird that they charge more for some of them. Because the last 2 times they did it, verse 1 was the cheapest and verse 4 was the most expensive. So if you were low on verse 4s, you're kind of out of luck. If you were low on verse 1 or 2, it wasn't as bad, but still pretty pricey. Because they got grouped with gems, which overinflated their value. Yeah, we're almost at that level. Oh, there we go. Oh, well, we're really almost at it. So much so, we just got it. There we go. And that is that. Here's your prize. 1 gem, 2 minor trade stones, 9 glory, and 200 souls. I know, right? I have tributes ready as well. Boom, 23 tribute. That feels so weird. Hey, someone gave us a fun. Thank you. We got a fun. We already have this max, but we got a fun. Plus 1 fun. Our fun level has increased. Fun intensifying. We already had that. We've had that max for such a long time, the prestige thingy. It doesn't give you much, but it does give you this per day, or per week, I mean. 3 gem keys, 10,000 gold. It adds up, I guess. Better than nothing. You also get that 1 exclusive pet. And by 1, I mean literally 1. It's one of the few pets that is literally impossible to max because they've never given you more than 1. Because when you unlock it, it only gives you 1 copy, not 31. Which kind of makes no sense because there's no other way to get the other 30 copies you need. There's no way, shape, or form to get them currently. Until they fix it or change it or do something. But anyways, guys, actually before we end out, one last thing. Let me do our totals. Let's go do a final count on all of our numbers before we end out the stream, just to know what our day 1 haul is for all of our keys. So we are at 23 pity, and let's see how many normal and epics we have. So let's see, we have a total of, I forget what our starting number is. I think it was 122. Actually, no, that was the other one. Let me double check. I have a thing open that tells me how many. It was 322 and 141. So that means we've gotten 0? We got 0 epic vault keys this stream. Boo. I was like, wait, that's the... Yeah, that's why it was throwing me off. We had 0. However, what number does look pretty nice? We have 100 and... math. 102. Normal keys. So that is our final haul. After 5 Nomapalooza, we have gotten 102. Also, I need to move that over some. But we have gotten a... yeah, there we go. There's the official final count. We have gotten 102 vault keys. This is from 5 Paloozas, as well as the farming along the way to get those. But we've gotten 102 vault keys, 23 pity, and 10 epic vault keys, for technically a total of 135. We have gotten 135 various keys, where 125 is specifically vault keys, and 10 of them are epic vault keys. There we go. But I think the goal of most weekends is to hit at least 200. Is generally our goal. Do I have the numbers from the previous time? I think I might have deleted them. But we got about 250 total last one, I do recall. I still have the numbers from when we did the really, really high one. The one where we went 1,000 in 1 week. The week it was super broken. Good times, good times. We actually got 106 epic vault keys that week too. That was amazing. Only 76 pity though. It's the only week we've ever gotten more epics than pity. Normally because it's near impossible for you to get more epics than pity. Unless you do an absurdly high amount. Just because you get pity at a much quicker rate initially. Compared to epics. Which pet? The renowned pet. I forget what it's called. It's the one we have literally 1 copy of. Reminds me of my cat I used to have, Manhattan. It was a great, adorable Persian. It's one of the dragon kitties. Not that dragon kitty, though. It's a different dragon kitty. There's like 3 dragon kitties. It's the, it's this one. It is impossible to have more than 1 copy of this pet. There are a few pets that are actually quite literally impossible to have max, and this is one of them. You get this for max renown. Actually, it doesn't say that's the max renown pet. But it's the very rare dragon kitty. You get it for getting max renown. It's one of the only few pets that you get for like an achievement-like thing. Actually, I believe it's the only one. It's currently handed out like that. But unfortunately, you only get 1 copy of it. And it doesn't give you the other 30. Meaning there's no way to actually max this pet. You could have all the resources in the game, and there's currently no way to max it. There's a few pets that are like that. I forget the full list. I think there's like about 3 right now that can't be. The other 2 are, I believe, because they came out once in the mail and they never came back again yet. Actually, we can kind of tell if we have 1 copy of it, don't we? That'd be the easiest way to tell. Anything we have probably exactly 1 copy of. It's one of those other ones. So just Revered Dragon Kitty. I know for sure there's one other. What was it? Oh yeah, was it the Lucky Ox? Or did we just happen to get 1 copy of it? I think that we just happened to get 1 copy of it. That one you could have more of. Same as that one. Pretty sure Love Panda you can have more than 1 of as well. We just happen to have 1. I could have sworn there was another. Maybe it was just a Revered Kitty. Was it you? No, you would have had an event. Oh, there it is. I knew there was one other one. There are currently 2 pets that are impossible to max in the current state of the game. They are 15, which was only 1 copy handed out for the 15th anniversary 505 games, and the Revered Kitty. Revered Kitty, because you get 1 for max Revered, and you don't get more than 1. So those are currently the only 2 pets in the entire game that are quite literally impossible to max. The 15th anniversary pet and the Revered Kitty. Every other pet in the game could theoretically be maxed at some point. But those are the 2, including this one, technically at some point. But as far as literally impossible, 15 and the Revered Kitty are quite literally impossible to have more than 1 copy of, at least in the current state of the game. Oh yeah, I could have just sorted by amount. That would work too. However, the problem with that is it would have brought out all my mythics that have 1 copy. But it would have sorted out a little bit more, or, you know, closer to where we need to be. But anyways, we're past that now. But yeah, we could have done that way. But anyways, guys, I'm going to be calling it a night for now. We will be back tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, we will have the extra EXP value so that we can go farm up for probably, hopefully, a decent amount of time. Might go a little bit longer than we did tonight for tomorrow. We'll see. Depends how awake I am tomorrow night. And also if we have this 100% bonus. Because I definitely feel a lot more tempted to do it if we do have the 100% bonus. So come on, guildmates. Let's go win. Get all those wins in. We're not that much of ahead. As long as everyone does their battles and they're at least okay. Yeah, as long as they don't do their battles, we should hopefully win. Even if they pass us later, it doesn't matter as long as we pass them by the end of the reset day today. As long as our score is higher than their score. Because you can still... It's kind of funny how Guild War defends work. We don't have it happening yet this week. But you can actually have a lower score and still have a win. If you won at the end of the day, but then they passed you at a later point, it still counts as your win for the day. Just because it counts it at the end of day. So at reset in like 5 hours and 29 minutes, it'll take whichever one of these are higher, and then we'll give a win for that. However, if their score becomes higher than ours after 5 hours and 29 minutes, they don't get the bonus for having won today, but their score will show as higher than ours. So it is possible that we'll have a win here tomorrow, but their score will actually be higher than us. And the reason for that is we were higher than them at reset, but we weren't higher than them once they got all their battles in. However, that doesn't matter because we still get the bonus and they don't. So as long as we have higher by that reset time. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Best of luck with the vault grind. Best time to be grinding the game, that's for sure. Feel free to leave a like on stream if you haven't already. Helps out a lot and is greatly appreciated. And as I mentioned, we'll be back as we are every single night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hour and a half prior to now tomorrow, as we do every night. And of course, this weekend is dedicated to Vault event and I guess Guild War as well, since of course we still have the other 2 Guild War days to go do. Red and I completely forget what tomorrow is. I know Sunday's red. What's the other day? What's tomorrow? I think it's brown. Did we do brown yet? I think we might have done brown. No, it's yellow and red. Okay, I knew one of them was red. But yeah, we got yellow tomorrow and then red on Sunday, if you're on PC mobile version. For whatever reason, console is different. But anyways, guys, I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.